Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with the Weekly Comic Book Roundup. We've made it through most of this week's Marvel books. Now, I'm going to keep on trucking with, starting things off with Ultimate Spider-Man number 8. Where we left off, Peter and Harry were working on their suits onboard AIs. With the help of Dr. Otto Octavius, when they had a surprise visitor, Iron Lad, who asked Peter if he was a hero yet. And with the how things are going along with the Ultimate Universe, is now the following month. Anyways, it's Peter and MJ's kid's birthday. And Peter has had the onboard AI of his suit modeled after his own. Himself. But Peter has a conversation with his suit while he's not wearing it. The AI. And it informs Peter that it can do all kinds of things, but he's got to pick up the birthday cake and the candles. Anyways, we flash back to a month previously, or to 3 weeks previously. And it should be noted that Tony Stark is not held in a very high regard by the Ultimate Universe at the moment, because he's been accused of basically causing a massive explosion in New York. But the big thing here is that apparently Tony tells Peter that he was top of the list for people of the Maker's list of people to prevent from becoming superheroes. Harry asks where he is on the list, but he's informed that he's not on it at all. And Harry tells Otto that they have to find a way to upgrade the security systems of the suits. In the present, it turns out that Ben and Jonah are going to the birthday party as well. Ben invited Jonah. He thinks that maybe Jonah gets lonely sometimes. Though Jonah only knows it's the birthday of Peter's son, not Peter and not his son and daughter. Or at least their birthdays are close together. So, but Jonah even got him a gift. Also, Ben asks Peter to join the board of the paper, and he says he's got to discuss with MJ. So the party is taking place at arcades, um, and Jonah gives Peter's son Ben, his present, Jonah's autobiography, and apparently he had to self-publish it, and it's the only copy, and now it's Ben's. But of course, the usual birthday party shenanigans. Cake, presents. Elsewhere in New York, at Fisk Tower, Wilson Fisk is meeting with the heads of the other bosses, the boss of the other boroughs. And we get Mr. Negative, fairly unchanged from his counterpart, his 616 counterpart. Walter Hardy, the Black Cat. He's Black Cat's father. He steals for the thrill. Then there's Sergei Kravinoff, billionaire oligarch excommunicated from Russia during the Rasputin Purge. The means were very clear he is no longer welcome in the motherland. But he's a hunter, born of a long line of hunters. He has hunted and killed most everything that can be, and always comes in pairs. One he kills, one he saves. Both trophies he preserves. The former is displayed in his lair, the latter for the public in his zoo. And there's Mysterio. No one seems to know exactly who he is, but and finally, the Mole Man. And apparently Fisk has given everyone a file on at least Spider-Man, as presumably also Green Goblin. He's making a game of killing the two of them. And that is where the issue ends. Oh boy. Not surprised that Harry wasn't on Tony's list. One thing I really liked about this issue, though, was the whole thing of the Rasputin purges, or the Rasputin purge. I gotta say, that's honestly how you do world building right. There's with the Ultimate Universe, world building is, there's not too much world building one has to do, generally speaking. When you're making an alternate universe of heroes, you kind of just decide, generally it's, okay, what's the theme of this alternate universe? Oh, well, and so, like, no one has powers. Or an evil super scientist made sure that none of the heroes became heroes, and were able to interfere with his work in ruling the world. But there are little details, things like the Rasputin purges. That's going to be a very interesting thing to explore. We know that Kraven was excommunicated from Russia because of it. Who else? Moving on, though, to our last one for the moment, we've got Get Fury number 4. So, where we left off, Frank Castle had managed to make it to Hanoi, and he'd managed to find an ally, Nick Fury's lover, and as well as the mother of his daughter, whom he doesn't know about. But his family was her family was killed as collaborators, but her mother hid her, and basically she denounced her family with the appropriate venom, and became became a lover, became a mistress of a high-ranking party member. But Frank Frank continues his killing spree with some of the soldiers, and they go to Wong's place, back with the CIA and the general and the CIA operatives. A handpicked team of soldiers is put together to take out both Fury and Frank, and basically whoever else they're ordered to take out. And this one of them isn't exactly entirely on board with American General having his own personal death squad. And he apparently, this CIA man apparently has insights, and one of them just hit. We don't know what the insight is, but apparently Fong tells Frank that Luc Tra is still alive, very likely on a beach in Thailand. He was a general that was involved with the narcotics trade, and Fury and Castle had taken him down, and it seemed that he was. Castle thought that he was executed, but his death, the death was faked. So, but Wong's daughter doesn't seem to be very happy about current arrangements, but then states that Castle doesn't even belong here. But he says he agrees because he keeps meaning to go home. But a few miles from Hanoi Hilton, Fong takes Frank to first to connect with her lover. In typical Frank Castle fashion, it's not a bloodless connection. And it would be in 3 days that Castle would break out Fury. However, the VC interrogators can do quite a bit in 3 days' time. And that is where the issue ends. This is definitely getting interesting. I think we got 2 more issues left. But anyways, that is going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.